Alrighty folks, welcome to the Roottrees Are Dead, a brand new detective game that I've been very excited to play. I say brand new, but it was released for free on itch quite a while ago, and people had amazing things to say about it back then, but it has been like completely remastered. It had AI art, and the AI art has been replaced with like actual art. Yeah, so apparently this is really cool, and it's like it's also had an extra mystery added to it. I don't know if that means like kind of like a second half of the game, or maybe like an optional quest or something. We'll find out. New game. Okay. Now I know that mystery is answered immediately. So the Roottrees Are Dead. That's the main one, and then Roottree Mania is the new thing. Okay. So they are separate things. All right. Slow on. The Rootrees are loading. So in this game, I believe it was set in the 90s. So 98. So I would have been, it was December, was it? I would have been 8 years old.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottrees sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, oh gosh. There's somebody here. Hello.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for.
By telling me to do it.
I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Ooh. Is that job doing Roottree Mania? Complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Okay, so there were 3 sisters. Ooh, one of them has a spouse. Siblings are in birth order. Okay, oldest to youngest. I assume that's always going to be true for the whole family tree. This is exciting. Sleuth. Love it. To-do list. Examine my evidence. Who's my? Is it me? Okay, that's clickable. Search the internet for clues. Fill in the names. Fill in the occupations. Fill in the photos. Cool. So is that what I'm currently on? And then this is the evidence. PC. Home. Notebook. Hints. Okay. Currently playing music. Curious. Examine my evidence. So if I click that, is that the same as clicking that? Seems so. Got milk picture. Okay, I guess that's what this is called. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottree Sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake moustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, you might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. Okay, so they own magazines and chocolate and various other things. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it. Okay. So I can click that and zoom in. Alright. So I guess we might need to use details about like what people are wearing, what they look like. They look very similar to each other. Interesting. Interesting. You can create highlights, you can copy the text. I don't even know what I would want to highlight yet. Maybe once I get overwhelmed by stuff, I'll start doing that. Okay, is there anything from this? Oh gosh, I'm going to be missing stuff already. Is there anything from this that I need to be thinking about? So, got milk. I mean, I think I'd rather just search for the Roottree sisters. There should be lots of information about them, right? So it's growing up, that's why you... Yep, can't make chocolate without it. Alright. So click that maybe? Yes. So that's the only evidence I've got so far. Alright. Okay, and we're at our little PC. Welcome. Welcome to the Information Superhighway, indeed. Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web, even those with high-resolution images. Yes, they'll just load really, really slowly. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen to later. If you want to revisit... Okay, hold on, what did I just say? Be sure to print it out with your included... Okay, there's a printer. Okay. Maybe that gets added to my evidence or something? Burn a music CD. Cool. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Navigator's new history feature. Happy surfing. Remember, Cashew PCs are delicious. Cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer. Okay, so we very much had a PC like this when I was growing up. So yes, I would have been 8 years old at this time. We had a PC, so like this has obviously got like a desktop operating system on it. We had a PC before that which just had DOS on it, but no internet. I don't believe. No, yeah, I don't think we had the internet at the time. But then when we upgraded to a PC like this, we would have got internet around then. But we also, yeah, of course, it was dial-up, 56K modem, etc. So this is very familiar to me. Okay, internet. Yep. Indeed. The bit that's missing there is that when you used to do that, there'd be like a window that popped in the middle which had like a phone number in it, and it was like the phone number of your ISP that you were connecting to. But you could put in other people's phone numbers. And so this was a fun way of pranking your friends, is that you would you put in their phone number and call them, and they just get noises like that over the phone. What a great way of pranking your friends. Okay, so I'm connected to the internet. I've got spider search. Pro tip, you can create notes quickly by highlighting text with your mouse. Sorry, this text can't be highlighted. Try on the search results instead. They knew what I would do. That's funny. Okay, so... Oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, that's the... No. Is it? Yeah, is that meant to be the Netscape logo? I guess it is. Can I click on any of this stuff? Oh. You have no documents printing right now. You have no notifications right now. Okay, back forward in history. Okay. The Roottrees sisters. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modelling careers. You also come across... Okay, this is just like a summary of what I find. You also come across an unofficial Roottree fan site seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. Very typical for the 90s. The young webmaster writes, Raina... Do I want to highlight? Okay, cool. And then I can type notes as well. And I've got this as well, page 1, reorder notes. Is that saying it came from that page, maybe? I've done reordering. Okay. Welcome. Welcome to your notepad. On each page, other than this one, you can jot down important information such as names, family relationships, marital status, sibling count, or anything else you'd like to remember. Tips. Page titles can be renamed to make it easier to remember what you've written in each one, okay? Highlight any text in your web browser or evidence for a quick option to add it to your notes. The entire content of your notepad are saved even if you quit the game. Don't forget to check them when you return. Family reminders. Siblings, often referred to as brothers, okay. Cousins, sure. Okay, we're talking about first cousins, second cousins, sometimes referred to as distant cousins, people that share the same great-grandparents but not the same grandparents. Okay, third. Yep, cool. And then you've got like once removed and all that stuff, but I guess we're not going to have to know about that. American school terms. Okay, this is very handy for me. K-12 stands for kindergarten to 12th grade. Okay, this includes all schooling from ages 5 to 18. All right, okay, so for me, like both... In fact, primary, secondary, and like sixth form. I went to sixth form, but I guess there's different things you can do in the UK when you get to like 16 to 18. Okay, so K-12 is just like main school education. Got it. It's a closed notebook. is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. Okay, so on the left and the one who's married. So if I were to like do this, can I like, I guess I could like just reorder them so they're near each other. That might be the way to do that. Oh, I can select this as well. So, oh, okay, so you can go back again. So maybe we want to search TMS at some point. But Riley's the smart one. Riley's the smart one. Okay. Well, they've all got names with an R, of course. I don't know if knowing that she's the smart one is going to help very much, but then we've got Rose. Raina, Riley, and Rose. Middle child. Okay, well, that does tell me everything. You might think they are rich just because they are models, but their dad is also the president of the candy company, and their mum Brenda is a fashion designer. Okay, I think not just the candy company, but sure. Mum Brenda. Like, is this the best way to be doing this? Like what kind of format does this allow? Like, oh no, okay, so this is line by line. Can I like shift enter? I can. Okay, so maybe that would be better, like doing something like this. Oldest, married to TMS. I mean, I'm just writing the same thing right now, so for now I'll leave it, but I'm not sure the best format to use. You might think they are rich just because they are models, but their dad is also the president. Yeah, okay, we read this. They do the modeling for her brand Roots. Okay, so they do the modeling for Brenda's. Okay, this like it just feels like this is more a way to be able to get back to a page, isn't it? Maybe. So, mother, Brenda, modeling, fashion brand, Root. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite are maple crisps and try to dress in plaid root clothes. Oh, does it have a dot at the end? I guess it does. Clothes like Riley does in most of the posters. Someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Okay, so okay, I really should have done it a different way. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Rose. We're saying middle child. I mean, I think I can say who they all are right now, but ears pierced. Oh no, but I can't connect to the images yet. That's the key thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Riley. Yep. In posters. Posters. Author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about the Root fashion lines, but none of it is relevant. Okay. Okay, it's interesting that it gets summarized for me. It's my AI summary of the website. Okay, I think doing that stuff was probably a bit silly. All right. Now how do I guess I can go back to here. Why do I guess I want to go to here, don't I? Let's get rid of this. How do you start like adding stuff? Fill in the names. Okay, so the oldest is Raina. Oh. Okay, so I did type it in. There we go. And then in the middle we had Rose. Was it not spelled like that? How was it spelled? It was spelled like that. Interesting. Gosh, hold on. So R-H-S-E. Okay, so then maybe. I mean, let's look at this. Is there another? Is it shortened or something? Interesting. Let's look up Rose then. Not here. Here. It's gonna take me a little bit to get familiar. Did this say? I don't think this says. Rose Roottree is not as popular as her older sister Raina, but still very well known. Most of the time, they're lumped together as the Roottrie sisters. Unfortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different than when searching for the sisters together. Okay. Am I supposed to just be able to put that in? I also know your name. Well, do I? I think I'm gonna have to search for it in a second. It just does not come up. Do I have to do something for them to get added to the list? I don't think so, because there's loads of names in this list already. Is there a name that has like Rose in it or something? History. Oh, not history, Roottrie sisters. I don't think there was something about her having a different name. Okay. How else could I do this then? The Roottree family. News results about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottree Candy Company. Most articles mention Carl Roottree as the president of the Roottree Candy Company. His daughters are also eulogized. Collectively referred to as the Roottree sisters, they've been famous from a very early age. Yes, okay. Okay, I'm immediately unsure of what's going on. I mean, I can also do some pictures as well, I guess. So, ears pierced, Rose, who's the middle one. So, when you're doing this, click on faces on my evidence tab. Isn't that this? No, it's this. Okay, do I have to go here and then do this? Aha, okay. Got it. Close that. Go back here. There's a lot of UI, but it's pretty good UI. So you have your ears pierced. Is that a piercing? Okay, I need to go back to the picture and see it close up. Yes, your ears are pierced. Yours are not. Yours are not. Okay, well, assuming you get them pierced on both sides. So you must be the middle child. Okay. You. Riley, the smart one, who's also the youngest. You are you because of what you're wearing. Yep. So therefore, the youngest also appears to be the tallest. Riley. Why is your name not there? There's clearly something sneaky going on with this. Candy, Carl, Carly, Clancy, Edward, Elias. Miracle. Samantha, Rose. Fill in the names. What else can I do here? If I just search. Nope. Got milk. Milk is a series of advertisements for milk funded by dairy farms that feature celebrities with milk mustaches. The Roottree sisters did an ad that used a modified version of the photo you have in your inventory. The ad mentions they are models on magazine covers and also are associated with the Roottree Candy Company. Okay. Do I have like a... What else did I get given? Nothing really, just this photo, right? Okay. Should we search Brenda? Brenda Roottree. I feel like I'm going deeper than I'm supposed to at the moment, but maybe not. Stumbled across an auction for a black and blue dress that's Brenda White Original. Okay. Is it white and gold? The auction describes it as a vintage dress from before Brenda became Brenda Roottree and started designing clothes for Roots. The white and gold dress is okay. It is. The white and gold dress itself does not seem relevant to your search. Okay. At least it like doesn't give me like it tells me when there's a line of thinking that isn't the right kind of line of thinking. Ooh, why do I even go here? Let's look up TMS, even though it's not relevant. TMS is a common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. His first credited role as Thomas Sheridan was on a soap opera called Time Marches Onward. He skyrocketed to popularity after his starring role on the sitcom Brother Trouble. Since the end of Brother Trouble, he has often been on the cover of tabloids for his supposed drug use and more recently his relationship with Raina Roottree. Yep. After a short engagement, they were married in 1997 when she was only 19 and he was 23. Okay. 1997. So last year they got married. TMS, Tommy Mark Sheridan. Well, you're not there either. Wait, how does this name system work? Unknown name. Do I... where? If I like select it and create a highlight, does it add it to my thing or something? But I've got loads of names that I haven't done that to, so that doesn't make sense. No, oh, hold on, his name is yeah, here we go, Thomas Sheridan, okay. So yeah, you must have a different name. You must have a different name. These are all models, right? Model. Assuming they don't do other stuff. So I'm missing one thing, which is your actual name, seemingly. Let's just make sure I'm not just typoing it or something. Rose Roottree, R-H-O-S-E. Roottrees Sisters. Rose is the middle child like me. Maple Chris. Ears pierced like Rose. Wait, did I get that right then? Yeah, ears pierced. Okay. So what's going on with your actual name? I was sort of expecting, hold on, there to be a name that like would make sense as being a Rose. But I don't see one. I could like look at all these names. That feels like I'm digging into stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing yet. So I can zoom here as well. I can, seemingly. What if I just like search name? That seems silly. Rose. Roottree. Oh, that your employer provider doing a deeper dive on what you learn about them will often lead to additional discoveries. Good research tips to make note of any brand names, books, product lines, or magazines that you don't recognize and search for them. These searches will sometimes help directly. Even when they don't, you'll usually get additional context. Why wouldn't her name be in the list? Okay, so let's look at Roots. Roots is a pretty common word. Roots fashion. With a period at the end. I can see it says below. Root, the period is part of the name is a clothing company. They make clothes for children, from toddlers to teenagers, although their website is down, likely due to increased web traffic. You find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes towards the target audience. One of them has to say, "You've spied the Roottrie sisters looking hella fly on catalogs, magazines and posters. Now you too can be like Riley, Rose or Raina." You also come across a website from a collector of clothing catalogs. Apparently Roots has released 2 catalogs per year every year since 1984, and Raina appeared on almost all of them. There is only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. Oh, here we go. It seems that Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Roots' head designer, appeared on one cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. The site says this was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. Okay, a little bit weird that I have to like go explore what feels like this kind of scares me, because it could mean that I've just not like searched for the one thing that I need to search for like a bit of like information to come up. It's especially weird that I wouldn't have that information. Like, surely if we know, maybe we don't know that's her birth name, but surely that's like the basic research that would be done beforehand. But also, I'm surprised that searching for Rose Roottree doesn't come up with that information as well. So yeah, it's kind of scary that like I had to search for the fashion brand to get a piece of information about Rose. Okay, so Carly. Because I noticed that, I started glossing over this. You also come across a website of collective clothing catalogs. Apparently Roots has released 2 catalogs per year every year since 1984. Okay, 2 catalogs per year every year. And Raina appeared in almost all of them. There's only one, okay, it's because Raina was born first. One that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. Okay, it's the only time that Rose was called Carly in public, I guess. Carly then. Okay, so I was right to be confused about it not being there. Yay! This is very reminiscent of the Return of the Obra Dinn confirmation thing. Okay, 50 blood relatives. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. You've also locked the following optional entry, Sheridan Thomas. Oh my gosh. Booyah.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired. The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Why are you always standing in shadow? Who are you?
Anyone related only by marriage is optional.
Okay, marriage is optional.
But filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
Got it, yeah,
Lastly,
makes sense.
you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees.
Notable Rootrees, okay.
Notable
unique
people
websites.
are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on
Okay.
the family tree. I'm
Star
off for
means
now.
notable.
Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
6 more, okay. Are 6 required for it to confirm? Oh gosh, is that the whole family tree? Oh.
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Rootrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here.
Okay, who are you? This mystery lady. Okay, notable people. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, found it. Sleuth. That is funny. So can I zoom with the scroll wheel? I can. Okay, 3 out of 9 before the person who hired you returns. Every time you get 3 additional blood relatives in the family tree completely correct, they will be locked in. Okay, so just like Obra Dinn. All non-blood relatives and small portraits are optional, but placing them in the tree helps remove extra names and photos. Okay, makes sense. So I wonder how many names there are in total. Or how many people there are in total. Because it's 50 that are the main ones, the blood relatives. Okay, this is a big family. So their father was Carl Roottree, and not Brenda. Brenda White. Interesting. We should like look up her to find out if that is her maiden name. Once you verify this relative, you'll be able to add bonus photos. Interesting. What does that mean? Okay, you were the CEO. And we've got a bunch of evidence as well. So that's this one. Okay, this stuff's shown up. I think we'll leave this until next time, folks. All right, so we've got our first like introduction, and they threw a little curveball at us already. Sometimes people's names aren't their names, and you just gotta go searching until you find it. I guess that's the thing, is like I didn't really know how the names panel worked, like what added them to it. I guess they're just all there to begin with. And it was just the case, like I suspected, that her name was actually something else, and I had to go digging a bit further. All right, cool. This is going to be exciting. I'm definitely terrified that I'm going to miss pages and not know that I've missed pages, but I guess that's part of the sleuthing experience. All right, see you next time, folks, and we'll start progressing throughout this tree, I guess. All right, goodbye.